Huge day in cryptocurrency, guys. A massive decision will be made today if the Ethereum ETF is approved or not approved, denied, or potentially delayed. We're going to lay out some scenarios today, and it might surprise you some of the scenarios that I'm going to lay out. This video is titled The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and we are going to talk about some great scenarios that I see playing out in the Bitcoin chart, in the crypto markets, and then also some scenarios that are not so good, the bad, and also even the ugly. So with that being said, whether you follow this, whether you take information from me, B Roots, or other people, you guys need to come up with a individual game plan for your financial situation. You should have a game plan whether the markets don't do what you expect them to do, or if they exceed your expectations. You should be able to win in all those scenarios with the game plan that you have laid out personally for yourself. Let's go ahead and pull up the Bitcoin chart and let's lay out some scenarios based on TA and history. So here's the Bitcoin chart. Everyone gets super bullish when the chart goes up here. Now, we did have something. It did break the trend. We had Bitcoin break new all-time high before the halving, which is a slight break in the trend. But we still have to play this thing out, and the trend is your friend until it's broken. However, we need to see what could potentially happen because of this. Now, as everyone was bullish here and getting denied down here, we were so toxic around here, guys. But we're just holding in this zone. This is sideways action. When people get very bearish and then people get very bullish, you need to look at the chart and look at this zone that we are in. Now, if we break out of this zone, retest it, confirm the breakout, and go, then it is go time. If we break down, retest it, and then go down, now we are going down to different levels, and you need to adjust your plan according to this. So a couple scenarios that I was talking about. We're going to start out with the good. So if this thing goes up here, obviously we came up, it's kind of going down. ETH is reacting a lot better to the news. Obviously, it's an ETH ETF announcement today. So for me personally, I believe if the ETH ETF, whether it gets denied or approved, if it gets approved and then the listing gets delayed till later, that is bullish to me. If it gets delayed or denied for now, I also see that being very bullish for the market. Why? Because I could see this going up here, coming back down, back up here, maybe coming to this level here, boom, gone. We retest this once and we go. This, for me, is a very bullish scenario. Why? Because if this doesn't happen here like this, then we might see this vertical action right here. Look at this. Just a 2 week, 3 week correction, and it got too vertical. And then we see these massive corrections. So for me, the more bullish scenario would be staying in this box to sometime in June, potentially even August, September, and then it's go time. Remember, the longer the bull market goes, the higher probability of you finding more gains, catching more meme coins, more mooners, and making more money. Think about the second scenario that would be great for the markets long term. However, there could be some pain in the markets short term. Let's say we come up here, Ethereum ETF gets denied, we come down, break below it, close below it, and we break down. Everybody's saying 52. But if you follow the Crypto Kings, you know we do not follow the herd because it usually never plays out the way everyone's thinking. We believe it would go down to the 40s, bounce off. Now, why would this be bullish in the short term? Or sorry, in the long term? Because look at this massive cup and handle this would be printing right here. This is a beautiful long-term cup and handle that would play out on the weekly, the monthly, and it would be extremely bullish in the long term for crypto. All right, now let's get into the bad, ugly scenario that could potentially play out. In the short term, this is going to look very bullish. However, in my opinion, in the long term, this could be very bearish and cut the bull market short. Now, I'm only going to give you guys this information one time. Use this scenario to potentially adjust your game plan. This is not financial advice, but if this plays out this way, Because think about it, guys. Just a couple weeks ago, everyone was so bearish on Ethereum, telling you to sell your Ethereum. And now all of a sudden, ETF getting approved today. Everybody is so bullish on it. And if we just have this huge green candle that continues and continues, we are going to be extremely vertical. So let me show you how I could see this playing out in a bad and very ugly way. Okay, so just say, hey, the ETF gets approved. They list it right away. We are going. Go time. It breaks out. It retests. And this thing just starts to go vertically. Now, let's just pull up the fib retracement and just kind of see, what levels we could potentially hit here. Boom, right here. So let's pull this down just a little bit. All right, we go up here. Look at this, guys, right around that 85 mark. I see a lot of people talking about this. We could potentially see a little correction here, or we just blow past it and go all the way up. Look at this. Look how the fib is right on the $100,000 Bitcoin area. That is a huge psychological number. Everyone has been talking about the 100K. We could potentially go up a little bit more, but look how vertical this would be. Look how vertical this is. See, look at this. This would just be a little correction here. Look how vertical, guys. We could see a massive correction coming down all the way. A 57% correction, which in my opinion, we might go back up and do a double top. I mean, I think if this happens and we get this vertical this fast, I think the bull market could potentially be over sooner than you think. The trend has already been broken. We're keeping an eye on this. We're getting already vertical. I would just like to see this play out. I would like to see us in this box right here, the green and the red, for a couple more months before we take the next leg up. Because, like I said, this could be extremely vertical. It's like it's happening a little too fast for my liking. And I want you guys to be conscious about it when you make your game plan. Because if this does play out that way, just watch back this video and just think about it. But like I said, guys, this is never financial advice. These are different scenarios that could play out with Bitcoin. Either way, if we're in that sideways action, if I looked at the Bitcoin dominance chart, we are breaking down. We could see an altcoin season in this sideways action. Most of you guys are heavy in altcoins and in meme coins. I believe this is where the true gains will be made, the true transfer of wealth. And that's what we want, guys. We want sideways action with Bitcoin. We want altcoin seasons. We want a longer bull market. And these are some scenarios to watch out for. Comment what you think and your thoughts down below, whether on YouTube or X. And we'll see you guys in the next video. And tune into the Crypto Kings live stream. We give you real-time TA and analysis on a weekly basis that has been the most spot on by far out of any crypto channel in crypto in YouTube. So make sure you guys subscribe, tune in, and we'll see you on the next video.